Hello, it is December 26th, 2021. I got checked into the ER yesterday for working out too hard and not drinking enough water, not refueling, so my muscle broke down, and now I have rhabdomyolysis or something. Rhabdo is what they call it. So pretty much my muscle tissue broke down and it's in my bloodstream and it's extremely painful. Kind of maxed out on pain meds and I still feel a lot of pain. I got this IV. This is my 7th bag today. I was supposed to be discharged already, but my CK levels are actually worse. I came in and they were around 8,000. Then after some fluid, they went down to 7,000, and then now they're back up to 9,000. And your target level is supposed to be 20 to 155. So that's extremely elevated. Sorry, I'm talking so quietly. It's like 2 in the morning. Yeah, fortunately, my boyfriend can't stay with me because of the COVID, and they only have strict visitation hours. But yeah, pretty much sucks that I'm here. It's much worse than I thought. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to kind of document it because I've never been in the ER before, and it seems to be a lot more serious. Luckily, my kidneys and liver are still working out. I'm still working fine, but with levels this high, it can be very damaging to my kidneys. So pretty much all I can do is drink tons of water, use tons of IVs, and then try to flush out the CK levels to get it back to regular so I can go home. Yeah, I told work about it. They're pretty concerned, but they didn't know it got worse because I was supposed to be discharged already, but I'm not. And yeah, we checked in yesterday at 4 p.m. and we got, it was a very long wait. I got my diagnosis around 8 p.m. That's after running lab work, getting a chest x-ray because they didn't know if something was wrong with my heart. And then they found out I have really high, extremely high levels of CK, which is like creatine, something, I can't remember, sorry, got a little bit of a migraine right now, but, so, yeah, I came in because I was having extreme soreness, really bad pain in my shoulders, and my neck, my arms, and I couldn't sleep, and so I finally decided to go to the ER, and thankfully I did because they had to admit me for pretty much that it could be very damaging to my kidneys and could lead to kidney failure. So yeah, I just took my pain meds for the night as well as a muscle relaxer around two hours ago almost. So pain went from a 10 to like an 8, which means I can finally get some sleep. So yeah, tomorrow morning my boyfriend's gonna come and take care of me throughout the day because it's hard for me to just go about doing the restroom and stuff like that, and getting me a change of clothes, help me take a shower and everything. But yeah, this is it's just rough. I mean, I told my mom, my sister, that I'm in the ER, but pretty much what happened was I went to Seattle, and my family there decided to all weigh themselves, and I weighed more than everybody in my family, and they all thought I was pregnant. And then pretty much the whole time I was there, it was all fat jokes and like taking pictures. They're like, oh, there's the baby, and I found like I only like Nerds rope, and then I found some, so I bought some, and then they said, well, that's why you're so fat, all you eat is candy. And I pretty much became the baseline of fat in my family, and then it was rough. I mean, like, I would cry, but I've been crying all day, so, but it's pretty rough. I did talk to my therapist about it, and then she told me to take it easy, but I think at that point the damage was already done. All I did was work out Wednesday night, then Thursday morning, then Friday morning. And they weren't typically hard workouts. They were just running on a treadmill, doing a climb, each one less than an hour and 30 minutes, some of them only 30 minutes. So, but the thing is, after I worked out, although I drank water during the workout, I didn't want to refuel my body because I felt like I didn't need the extra calories, which was bad because my body needed to be refueled. And then, yeah, so that's why I'm in so much pain right now. So it's a lot of regret on my part and super homesick because I just got back from Seattle. And then we went to celebrate Christmas, and then pretty much now since the 26th I've been in the ER. So I've been having pain for pretty much ever since I got back from Seattle, except I worked out. I came back on Monday, I worked out Friday. Sorry, I came back on Monday and I worked out Wednesday through Friday. And yeah, so now I'm in the ER. But yeah, this is the setup currently. They draw blood a few times every day to monitor my kidneys to make sure they're still functioning fine. And then yeah, hopefully my blood work tomorrow will be much better, since I've been drinking a ton of water and hoping to just flush this out so I can, get back to my life. And I just took a week of vacation, and now I only went back for one day, and now I'm in the ER, so I'm missing a lot of work. And unfortunately, it's a really busy time at work right now, but currently is unfortunately the least of my concerns because I'm in so much pain and talking hurts. But yeah, I know hopefully will never have to be in the ER ever again, but I figured I would document this in case I ever wanted to remember the situation that I put myself in. Alright, well, it's 2 in the morning, so I'm gonna try to get some sleep before they give me my next round of meds at 6 in the morning. Bye. I also forgot to mention that I got here at 4 p.m. and then by 8 p.m. I got my diagnosis, and then they didn't have any beds because of Omicron, COVID, so I pretty much had to sleep in the lobby till like 3 in the morning. And then they put me in a bed in the hallway until 8 or 9 in the morning, which is when I finally checked into my room. So this is the room setup right now. Super messy, sorry, but it's really hard for me to upkeep by myself. Yeah, so this is the setup. This is where my boyfriend was sleeping earlier. Right over there. This is, I guess there's a shower in here, which I'm gonna use tomorrow because I smell awful. I was not planning to get admitted. But yeah, so pretty much just got into the room this morning, and now it's 2 in the morning. And yeah, I pretty much IV my 7th one. This is speed. In my pocket I got an EKG machine that kind of tracks my heart. My magnesium levels are really low, so they're supplementing me with that. But yeah, this is the current setup. Yep, so right now I'm gonna call a nurse and see if I'm able to take all my meds and everything. So just press this button and they should be in shortly. Good afternoon. It is now day 2, technically. It's December 28th. Still in the hospital. Got my IV in. I lost count. I think I'm on bag 11. Blood drawn. Just bleeding all over the place. I got really severe cramps in my shoulder. Like, when you pull a muscle, it feels like that, but like in my shoulders. Like, so bad. I mean, right now it's not as bad. But this morning, The doctor was trying to discharge me again, a different doctor today. So I think I mentioned that yesterday the doctor was trying to discharge me, but my CK levels increased. So same thing happened today. He tried to discharge me and then my CK levels increased again. So now I'm staying here another night, which at this point is fine for me because I'm in so much pain that I can't even imagine going home because I think they're lessening my pain medication. Just kind of maybe trying to wean me off of it, but pain's been pretty bad. But yeah, so we're staying here another night. I think the reason why they were trying to get us out is because they might need more beds because it's like Omicron right now. So, but my pain level is still like 9, 10-ish. Like if I just sit here, like my hand would shake, and I'm in like pretty extreme pain. I can't really lift my arm past midway point still. Luckily, my boyfriend's been here taking care of me all day. But come 8 p.m. he has to leave because I can't have visitors. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to. Hopefully I can get a nice shower in today because your girl, she did not know she was gonna be here for so long. But yeah, hopefully with drinking more water I can get more of this flushed out. I believe yesterday I was at 9,000, then 6,000, then 4,000, and then back to 6,000 I think. So I'm not 100% sure on my CK scores. They've kind of just been a little bit vague about everything. Just because, you know, the doctor was trying to get us out and then he wasn't because it got worse. But so not 100% sure what's happening with that. But if I do get discharged, I only have 2 more days of additional meds, and it will probably take longer for me to get rid of the CK, like to rid myself of the high CK level, which means I'm just gonna be in extreme pain for like a week with like no medication. So that sounds kind of horrifying, but yeah. They did say that they're probably gonna write me a doctor's note that I don't have to return till Friday. Today is what, Tuesday, which is fine. Just because like, I mean, maybe I can work from home for like maybe an hour a day, but with how much pain I'm in, really can't get much of anything done. But yeah, that's what's up today. Yeah, so just pretty much really bad pain and cramps, and it's mostly my shoulders, my back, my forearms, my wrists. It's just pretty excruciating. I can like feel my muscles like twitching constantly. I do have another muscle relaxer at 3:30, so that should help with some of the muscle tightness. But yeah, pretty horrific. Alright, chat later. Bye. Day 3 in hospital. Pain levels 10 out of 10. Waiting to get some of my sweater and some sort of relief because I am in intense pain right now. Hello, it's day 3 here in the hospital. Discharge day. I'm leaving around 4 p.m. and right now it is 1 p.m. My CK levels are 2,500. Still much higher than it's supposed to be, but usually it's over 5,000 for CK levels. That will cause acute liver damage, so I should be good on that route. So I pretty much gotta drink like tons and tons of water. I think I'm on my 14th IV bag or so. I've really lost count. I'm only getting pain meds and muscle relaxers for 2 more days, so it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle, but hopefully I'm at the tail end of this and I can kind of get back to living my regular life because it has been really sucking. But yeah, I'm finally almost out of here. I'm excited to go home. I had a really rough night last night where the nurse like massaged my muscles, which he thought it will help like massage and also stretch, but apparently that makes it worse because you're tearing down the muscles even more. So I woke up in excruciating pain this morning, and so just sitting up right now is like a lot of pain, just trying to hold my head up on my own body. So I cried a ton today, but after I napped, I'm starting to feel better. I definitely feel like the CK levels are much lower, more manageable. So hopefully we could just finish treating the rest of this at home. And my work told me I don't have to worry about stuff till next week. But so that's good. But yeah, pretty much be careful when you work out. Even though I didn't work out that much, I ended up in the ER on the 26th. Now it's the 29th. So yeah, that's like 26, 27, 28, 29. 4 days in the ER, pretty much, full hospital. Intensive care unit where we're getting hourly checkups, getting blood drawn 4 times a day, getting really, really disappointing hospital food. And then, yeah, just pretty much hourly checkups on your blood pressure, your temperature, your heart rate, sorry, oxygen. You wear EKG, which I'm currently wearing, and it hurts so freaking bad. And then I have this IV still, which is super bloody now, I'm sure, because it's been like 4 days. So yeah, just be careful. I mean, New Year's is around the corner. Everybody's super gung-ho about working out. And I definitely learned my lesson. I mean, I swear I didn't work out that hard, but my body obviously thinks otherwise. So I need to definitely have lower expectations for myself and just take it easy. All right, take care. Bye. Checkout time. It's 4 p.m. on the 29th. Still waiting to get unplugged. But, yep. Check it out. So, I'm checking out, it's the 29th, still in a lot of pain. Doctor said my inflammatory markers are up, but my CK levels are down. So if things worsen, just come back to the ER, which is not what I want to hear because it's another $3,000 down the drain. But I'm in so much pain right now. I just want the pain to stop. The nurse definitely was not supposed to stretch me out last night. That made it a lot worse. And doctor was pretty upset about that. Again, out. It's almost 5 p.m. I'm almost home. I'm in a lot of pain. Probably sound really crazy. Took out my IV. Yeah, oops. As you can tell, I don't have a lot of strength in my hand. Freaking hell. And then I'm like, pain's out of 10, obviously. Like dying right now. The muscles hurt so bad. Boyfriend's getting some ice and some water so I can stay hydrated. But yeah, rhabdo in the hospital for, was it 4 days? I'm leaving. I still technically have rhabdo. Still in a lot of pain. Possibly could have some other autoimmune sort of thing going on. But it's okay. Hopefully, positive thoughts. Hopefully everything will be okay. Just realized I'm filming upside down. Bye. Hello, just wanted to make an update. It is now December 30th. I think December 24th is when I started feeling symptoms of rhabdomyolysis. Well, one day I'll figure out how to say it. Rhabdo, but yeah, I got discharged yesterday. Last night was extremely painful. In fact, it really hurts holding my phone up right now. But pretty much without the IV fluid, I have to drink over 3 liters of water a day, which surprisingly I'm able to do. Before I used to drink maybe less than 30 ounces of water a day, so yeah, it's a huge difference. The pain is moving down, like not physically, like not like the pain is less. The pain is actually more because now I don't have the IV fluid always. Like now it's like it's harder for me to flush this out like kind of manually without any assistance. The pain is moving down. It at first really bad in my traps. I mean, my traps are still pretty tight, but it's much worse now in my pec area and my front shoulders, my forearms, my wrists, my hands, as you might be able to tell. I'm resting this on my knee, but my hands are shaking from the pain of even extending my arms out a little bit. So I came home yesterday. My boyfriend got me a walking stick because I couldn't fully get myself off the couch and everything. Last night was excruciating in terms of sleep. I couldn't get comfortable. I usually sleep with weighted blankets, but I couldn't sleep with them. I had to open a new comforter, and I was tossing and turning in all this agonizing pain. It literally felt like my arms were getting ripped off. It still does kind of feel that way, but it was like literally such intense pain. It was extremely awful. I was crying so much of the night, and then so yeah, luckily I have some pillows, like wedge pillows, so I used one to kind of prop me up against the wall, or like lift my head slightly. I didn't use a pillow, and with that position I was able to get some sleep, and I slept for 2 hours, woke up in pain, took a pain med at 6 in the morning, and then went back to sleep. And then I'm so happy I slept more than 4 hours today. That's more than I've slept this past week. Usually I sleep for an hour, maybe 2 hours before I wake up in pain or have to use the restroom because I'm drinking so much fluids. So yeah, so today I've already had my third pain med I took one muscle relaxer. Pain right now is still pretty bad. I'd probably say right now it's probably like an 8, 9-ish. It was definitely 10 earlier. But I think now that I'm flushing out a lot more of it, that's probably making the pain a little bit less. When I left the hospital, my CK levels I think were around 3,000-ish, and my inflammatory markers are up, which means I still have some sort of inflammation that they don't know what it is. But yeah, so I'm back at home, kind of struggling to, do basic things like bathe myself. Pretty sore from that. Still with the nurse who stretched me out. I have super bad soreness from that. My abs are starting to hurt. The front of my shoulders are really, really shot. I mean, they are excruciating. It hurts so bad to hold up the phone right now, but I really want to document this because I did not know how freaking painful rhabdo is. And the doctor dismissed me because they didn't have enough beds in the hospital, pretty much. So I wasn't fully done with my treatment, but he said there wasn't much the hospital can do for me except give me IV fluids and help manage the pain. So now I'm just trying to do all that on my own, make sure I get enough fluids, try to manage the pain at home. Yesterday I wasn't able to eat by myself, so my boyfriend had to feed me. I couldn't bend my arm to eat. So boyfriend's been taking really good care of me. My work keeps on trying to get me to do stuff, and I'm I literally can't even text somebody right now. It hurts to hold my phone up, so I've been doing a lot of the voice stuff on my phone. My main phone is still in the shop of Google, so but yeah, so pretty much that's where I'm at. Just managing the pain at home. I only have one more day of meds left, and then I'm kind of on my own in terms of pain management. I'm really hoping that once I kind of flush this out, then I won't ever have to have this pain again, because it's excruciating, and I'm just so excited for this to be over. The house is in disarray because we hosted a party before we left, then we went to Seattle, and then we got back, and then I had rhabdo pretty much shortly afterwards, and then I was in hospital for a few days. So pretty much the house and laundry and everything is so backed up that is ridiculous. And unfortunately I literally can't I can't even empty out a trash can, because I mean, it's pretty bad. It's just minor things you don't think that hurt, like turning on the light, turning on the sink, flushing a toilet, sitting down on the toilet, getting up from a couch, all the little things you don't even think about, texting someone. It's just so excruciatingly painful, something that's only 2 feet away. It's like a huge ordeal for me to get. And even picking up my water, which is like literally just arm's length away from me, is like a whole thing. I have to physically turn my entire body and only be able to use my left side because my right side is so sore. So yeah, the pain is pretty unbearable. But yeah, I'm just tracking my water, tracking my meds, and still going through this healing process. Alright, let's chat later. Bye.